Welcome to round 4 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of February 22nd. I'm Terry Morrow, and I'm here with Catherine Holeko.
Hello.
And Nicole Eridix.
Hi there.
As moms of teens and young adults, we've survived those little kid days, yet we're still rethinking the decisions we've made all through our kids' lives and worrying about what's going on right now. Today's Thursday, which means it's time to give in to our obsessing. And today, we're obsessing about what we'll do when the pandemic is over. Seems like things are turning in a good direction as of right now. Maybe we can imagine that such a thing will happen. Personally, I really like having an excuse to stay home, so I don't know. I might just... Can we just keep that restriction a little longer? Really? Really? It's okay to go out now? Are you sure? Maybe I'll just stay on for another year just to be sure.
Another year.
But y'all have lives. Y'all have things you want to do. Nicole, what are you going to do when you get out? You get your get out of jail free card.
Get out of jail free card. Oh my goodness. This has been on my mind so much lately because there's this kind of hope that there's an end in sight. So up until now, I haven't really thought much about the future and what the future would look like. But now that we're starting to hear...
There's got to be a morning after.
Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to actually dream about, of course, when I could travel, when I could go back to Vancouver, when I could, have my friends come down here, when I could actually go into a restaurant and have lunch with a friend.
Lunch.
I'm just excited that we could potentially go to a movie again or gather.
Nicole's dreaming big.
I know. Go to dinner with some friends or I don't know. I don't think they're big dreams, but to me, they're the world.
I'm dreaming of not having to do everything in the car. Like eating, you can't, if you have to wait somewhere, like if I have to take a kid somewhere and I can't go home, I have to sit in the car. Like, there's no waiting rooms. There's no like just going to a coffee shop and, sitting there waiting. When I used to have to take my son for lunch because of the way his school worked, I needed to take him out. Mm-hmm. We would always eat in the car, and it's just like that gets real old. Like, let's do something. It's just uncivilized. All that, all that eating in the car, all that driving through everywhere instead of using your legs and walking into some place.
And I'm kind of getting tired of like the whole, takeout food experience. Like I'm just...
I'll never get tired of that.
Tired. I want to, I'm tired of the whole, like if we want to go to a restaurant, I just want to be able to go. And you know what else? I want to be able to have people over in my house. Yeah. Not a lot of people, but
a select few.
A select few. Like I miss, for example, my kids having their friends come over and congregate in our house before they have an evening together, or having some friends over to have dinner with or whatever. I just miss that kind of interaction, that level of interaction.
Yeah, yes. I miss having my friends over that used to come, at least every other weekend or so, if not every weekend. And I now have Zoom chats. We have Zoom chats with them, and that's been fun. But it would be nice to be able to have them come over again and, go to Barnes & Noble with my friend for a cup of coffee. I miss that. Yeah. That'll be nice to get that back.
Yeah.
We keep, she has like birthday and Christmas presents for us, and she keeps saying, I'm just going to come to your house and leave it on the doorstep. No, I couldn't do that. I will have to say hello to you. And it's like, well, you can stay at the bottom of the steps and we'll be at the top of the steps and we'll wave to each other. Will not do. No. They have to be able to come in and be together. But there are other social things that I am still, when my son has friends over, it's great for him and I really like it, but it's also a lot of work because, the moms all come too. So then I have to sit with the moms and chat and we have to get snacks and all that. It's been really selfishly kind of nice to not have to deal with that. Mm-hmm. So I am really a very, boring and homebody person.
Right.
But it's like when church stopped being a thing you were obligated to go to early in the pandemic. And I was like, wow, this is great watching it on TV. I'm going to be so upset and disappointed when they say we can go back to church. But then I got bored with it. And eventually we started going back, even though it was on a limited basis and all of this stuff. So I don't know. At some point, maybe I'll get bored with being home alone. Maybe.
Yeah. I never thought I would miss... Well, that's not true. I did think I would miss some of the, the kids' performances and games and things like that. I knew I wouldn't miss, like, the schlepping them around to all the practices and stuff. And the, food ordering for hundreds of people. That part I definitely don't miss and knew I wouldn't miss. But just being able to go to a game or a concert that they're in... I look forward to some of that coming back.
Well, it's just having the choice, right? Having just not being restricted. It's having those options back again. People want to come over, great, they can. If they don't want them to, then they don't.
Here's something I will be very joyous to do again when it becomes appropriate is when we take a walk and we see somebody walking with their dog, I want to be able to go over and pet that dog. I can't pet that dog now. We all have to stay 6 feet apart. Every now and then a dog will just say, screw this, and will pull its owner over towards me, and I will get to pet the dog. But it used to be, you'd see a cute dog, you'd go over and pet it, and it would be great. And I miss that. I see so many adorable doggos going by, and I just have to say, cute dog, from 6 feet away.
Yell through your mask.
There's that website We Rate Dogs, I think it is, has a hat that says, tell your dog I said hi.
Yes, and they have a sticker too.
Yeah, I want one so bad, but I would need it to be a knit cap because if I go out in the cold weather without my ears covered, I have a headache for the rest of the day. So I wish they would make a knit cap of that because I could point to that. So I miss those dogs. I miss my dog time. Hi, Pooches. It just doesn't do it.
Actually, for Christmas, I got my daughter a sweatshirt from that site's merch, and it says, I miss my dogs.
Yeah.
Because when she's away at school, she misses her dogs.
Oh, how cute.
She loves it.
I don't know. It's just having those options, right? I think I just said that a couple minutes ago, but it's the ability to dream and to think ahead. And then there were several things that were canceled because of the pandemic. For example, my cousin was going to come over and visit from Australia. And so I'm kind of looking forward to, I am looking forward to having her do that when all this is over.
Yeah.
And it will be nice if things are sort of more reliable. Like, right now it's everything you plan or think might happen. You have to know that it might not.
Right.
Yes.
Like it's everything is tentative. Everything is subject to change or cancellation or whatever. So eventually it would be nice if you could kind of count on things happening that you were looking forward to happening.
We never had that possibility before. Like it was never, is that even an option that it could be canceled? You know, like we never had to think about the backup plan or how we're going to figure things out. So let's just say that I am starting to spend a lot of time thinking about this stuff. Just a big change
of the
from
day.
6 months ago.
Yeah.
or even sooner. That's for sure. But yeah, and I think, obviously for my kids too, having them return to that traditional school environment, that I'm looking forward to that for them, not just for me having them go back, but for them as well. I'm looking forward to that. And just kind of having the house to myself again too. Is that bad?
Oh, that's a whole podcast right there. Dreaming about that.
Yeah. But one thing's for certain, pandemic or no pandemic, you can still listen to our podcasts. So you can look forward to that. Our weekly podcast that we churn out for you on a consistent basis.
That's right.
Pandemic or not. So that is it for today's Round 4. Tune in tomorrow when we'll share our roundup of things we've been using or enjoying lately that we think deserve a shout out. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you will find us at Roundabout Chat.